The noon hour of madness and mayhem powered by Jalisco's, the podcast.
Well, it's Monday. Here we are. The noon hour of madness and mayhem powered by Jalisco's. I am Peaches.
I'm Viktor Will.
Victor, now we were supposed to talk about one thing. Oh, yeah, that's right. When I went through that whole incident on Friday.
Peaches incident.
That caused me to get a rental car.
Yes.
For I don't know how long. When I was at said rental car place, one of the guys was trying to just make conversation with me, as they're trying to do with all the customers.
Yeah.
And he was saying how, first of all, he was asking, what do you do for work? And I'm like, oh, I'm on KBEAR. He's like, oh, you are? Every single car that gets brought in, like, from the airport has KBEAR as the station of choice for a lot of people.
Excellent.
Because I guess there's somebody who's putting KBEAR as the station in the vehicles, which I want to give a major shout out to them for doing so. Appreciate
Absolutely.
that.
No, if you work at a place like any car lot, anywhere where you are putting somebody in a vehicle, you should be setting KBEAR to the number one preset and ensuring it's always on.
And what was funny is that, post accident on Friday, I get into the rental car. First song I hear on KBEAR, everybody's sleeping in a body bag.
Well, I'm glad everyone was okay. But yeah, I've always tried to encourage our listeners to help us in the promotion of KBEAR, and that's an easy way. You just change that preset if you rent a vehicle or if you work at an auto shop. You're working on somebody's car.
There was one of my homies in Pocatello that was doing that with the rental cars at their place too.
Perfect. You're at the airport. Anywhere where you can turn KBEAR on, you should. Do you work in a stereo shop? Every radio set to KBEAR, for sure. It's just one little way you can help us. So
we got to do something about that, like some sort of promotion to change all the presets to KBEAR.
Well, there used to be a lot of radio stations that would do those type of promotion, like stop by, change your number one preset to the station, and you get whatever, a T-shirt or we could do it with stickers.
Yeah, but we don't have T-shirts anymore, unfortunately.
That's why we got stickers.
We got the KBEAR stickers.
We got lots of
they're in my
stickers.
wrecked vehicle. I need to go put them in the small little rental.
So you should have had one on the back. Then they would have been like, oh, I got to be extra cautious around this really cool person. I wouldn't want to accidentally run into a KBEAR listener because we know they're awesome. I think they raise awareness on the roads.
Who knows? Maybe that person is tuning in right now and they're like, oh, wait a minute. Did I just run into Peaches from KBEAR?
Well, if you ran into a giant man last week, it might have been Peaches.
I was talking to one of my friends about it because I said the guy came running out the car yelling, sorry, I'm sorry. And one of my friends was like, well, I would too if all of a sudden the refrigerator came out of the SUV.
Yeah, no kidding. Nobody's going to be like, what are you stopping for? Oh, hey.
And it wasn't even it's a rear-ending incident. It's always that person's fault, right?
As far as the law goes, I do think it's always the person following who gets cited.
You got to allow extra space.
Yeah, people, it's slick out there. Okay?
It was really bad that day, too. Friday was awful.
Yeah,
when it came to the slick road conditions.
We had a couple pretty rough days this last week, and now it's like cold as crap out there.
It's colder than Antarctica.
Yeah, you don't want to be stuck out there waiting for, the cops and insurance, and then you're calling the advocates, and you don't just be extra cautious because it's the worst time to be stuck on the side of the road.
Well, one thing you did tell me, because I do have a blanket in the back of my car at all times.
Yes.
But you're like, you got to pack a jacket. I left the jacket here. I didn't realize it. All of a sudden, I looked at the cannonball chair. I'm like, oh, my jacket has been here since Friday.
And I think you left gloves in my truck.
I think I did, yes.
Okay, because I saw some gloves, and I'm like, I don't recognize those.
I had to put those on because my hands were freezing. This morning, it was even worse.
Dude, this morning was bad.
Because my mom's like, oh, get all the valuable stuff. Get the floor mat out of the back of your wrecked car. So I did that this morning, stupidly. Wasn't her, it's my fault for doing it so late. But yeah, it was so freezing this morning. My hands were numb. I put 2 beanies around my hands. It just drove to work like that.
Well, I'll get you your gloves before I take off. They're just sitting out there freezing in my truck.
Yeah, Victor, this I completely forgot about this till now. There was somebody in the Life in Idaho Falls Facebook group that posted about Disturbed.
Yeah. You sent me a message about that.
How they're trying to get a caravan to go to the Disturbed show. Mm-hmm. And nobody mentioned at all about, hey, have you heard of KBEAR?
Did you link them to the group?
I linked them to both the page and the group.
Okay.
I said, hey, if you're a fan of Disturbed, then you'll really like KBEAR 101, and you should join the KBEAR 101 Idaho Rock and Metal Facebook group as well.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was the same person post in Life in Rexburg that they were looking for a caravan to go to Disturbed.
Yeah,
So
but they completely ignored my comment.
Huh, they responded to me. I just said, hey, we're giving away tickets to the show all week on
good.
KBEAR.
Okay, good.
Because listeners, we are right now. Sign up in our apps if you want to win tickets to Disturbed, 3 Days Grace, and Seven Dust.
By the way, it's the listener's fault that I had to make 3 separate forms because I was going with the whole honesty policy before.
Pages, you can't do that.
And I would say, like, hey, which app did you sign up through? KBEAR, Alt, or Cannonball? And people could fill it out in the same app. And there was multiple people that walked up to me and were like, do you know, by the way, you can sign up on the KBEAR app 3 different times? And so I'm like, yeah, I know. I was trying to make it easier. So now I forced it to where you have to sign up on each of the apps if you want more entries into this giveaway.
Good. That's how it should be.
I did see like 2 people sign up 6 times on one app, and I'm like, delete, 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 delete. And I deleted everyone but one.
Yeah. You know, listeners, if you sign up more than once on the app, I don't want to tell you things that are a pain for us because I don't want you to be like, hey, I know this is a pain for them.
It's not a pain. It's a pain for them because they have to fill out the whole form multiple times for no reason.
True.
We have one button that's a trash can that I just go delete, delete, delete.
That's true, but we shouldn't have to go through and delete them. Listeners, just sign up once. Come on. So,
But going back to the person, did they say they were going to sign up?
Well, I haven't been back to the post. The first thing they said was, are they floor tickets? Are they VIP?
Okay. Well, also when radio stations give away tickets, you don't ask about, am I going to meet David Draymond? Like, obviously not, unless we say so.
Yeah, like we tend to tell people when they're VIP tickets,
Right.
When there's meet and greets involved, and you never know, that could pop up at a last minute, but
We could get the Wish version of David Draymond, and we could both show up and
That's
say,
right.
hey, we're like birthday party editions of him.
But yeah, they're free tickets to a show. So, just sign up for them.
Oh, that drives me nuts when people like win tickets and they're like, oh, we already bought ours and we looked at the seats that you gave us and we were just going to go with ours instead. So you can just give ours away.
It's like, yeah, if you already got the tickets, why sign up? Give somebody else who's low on the dough a chance to win.
Or if they sign up for like a meet and greet and they say, well, I can't make it that early. Can you give it to somebody else?
Yeah.
It's like, well, you got to know, meet and greets always run early.
Yeah, they're always going to be way earlier in the day than the show because the band's got stuff to do to get ready to take the stage.
And I can tell you right now, if work says like, hey, you can't leave to meet a rock star, you just quit that job on the spot.
That's right. Be like, see you later. I'm out.
Like if you have that tyrannical boss that's like, well, you have to stay here the full 12 hours. What are you doing? Get back to work.
Like, I'm going to become an influencer. I'm starting a TikTok.
You might as well.
There you go.
Get as many followers as you can. Quit your job on TikTok.
That would be a
That's a
great
viral video.
first video. It would probably blow up.
Right. I quit my job to meet David Draymond. No, not that we're giving away Disturbed meet and greets. I've been trying to.
Yeah.
But the industry, kind of going away from all that.
Yeah, which is interesting because they're still selling VIP packages. Like I saw Poppy was selling VIP packages and they just come with like some swag.
Right.
It's like, well,
I did see.
I could buy swag.
Are you familiar with Trisha Paytas?
I don't
She's
know.
that annoying online woman, but she does this. She's doing a tour here in the U.S.
Okay.
And one of her VIP packages is $800.
$800.
And it's like a Q&A with Trisha, a photo with Trisha. People are just roasting it because it was all this stuff that like nobody would want.
Yeah, like I'm trying to think what I would have to be getting to spend $800.
Before the show, you get to hang out with Tool.
Like an actual hang.
Like an actual hang, not one of those like, oh, how long have you been a fan for? Okay, cool, neat, man. Here's a photo. Now get lost.
Because one of the only VIP packages I ever bought was for Devin Townsend in Seattle. And this was the coolest VIP ever. Because there were maybe a dozen of us. And we were in this small room backstage. And he got Devin Townsend with an acoustic guitar and his Axe effects set up running into a little PA. And he just sat there and played acoustic songs for us, like Sitting Me to You, and then chatted with us in this tiny room for like an hour. It was awesome. And it wasn't $800. I don't remember what it was, but it wasn't bad. It was worth it.
I mean, for you to buy it, it has to be real cheap.
Yeah, you know me. I don't like spending money because I don't have it.
Exactly.
You know? Otherwise, I'd be on a plane to New Orleans to see Acid Bath and Dax Riggs.
When is that show? April?
I think April for Acid Bath, and then Dax announced a show next month. But yeah, I'm just holding out, waiting for a tour announcement. They'll announce a tour. I just know it.
I'm holding out for my California trip. I was planning that for either next month, or this month or next month. But I don't want to go back to, scorched earth, and then, Laguna Beach had that sewage spill.
Oh, yeah.
500,000 gallons, so that entire stretch of beach is just closed.
Oh,
Isn't that nasty?
California having a rough time right now.
They are. They are.
I hope things can get better. I know they're supposed to be dealing with bad winds again today.
The Santa Ana winds are always evident this time of year.
Yeah. So I hope everything goes okay.
Well, the fires went, away because they're old news now. We got to worry about TikTok going away.
TikTok sure wiped out anything in the news, which it will again, I'm sure, in 3 months.
Do you think it's going to go back to being inactive and then back to active? It's going to be one of those off and on things?
That's what I'm predicting. Because last week I said TikTok ain't going to go away.
Last week I did say, or Saturday, it was going to get bought out by somebody and then it was going to stay. And I feel like that's going to be the next step in this whole thing, is that Kevin O'Leary and Mr. Beast and Elon Musk all team together to join forces for the worst team imaginable and buy TikTok and ruin it.
Yeah, I saw somebody suggesting that the government purchase 50% of it or something.
I think they did. I think because, like I said, I mentioned it during the promo meeting when Katie and you were talking about it.
Yeah.
Because the CEO of TikTok, it no longer says CEO of TikTok in his bio. Same with, Meta made an account the day that TikTok went down.
Boy, just what I want is if social media couldn't get any worse.
Mark Zuckerberg gets involved.
Well, now we got the government running social media.
Right.
I'm sure it's going to be great. I'm sure TikTok would be just wonderful, and nothing will change with the government running it. Have fun, everybody.
Victor, I just saw one of these posts on my Facebook feed and saved it for one day to post it in the KBEAR group. Today's that day. I posted it. One has to go. Korn, Follow the Leader.
Okay.
Mudvayne. What's that Mudvayne album with the DNA on it?
LD50?
That's the Mudvayne album. Linkin Park. Now, I don't know if this is Hybrid Theory. I think it's Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
Slipknot's Iowa. Deftones, White Pony. System of a Down, Toxicity. One of these albums has to go.
One has to go.
And I'm glad that most people, I even put my answer because I wanted everyone to come up with their own. I said Deftones.
You said Deftones. White Pony.
I have never been a big Deftones fan at all, but
a
lot of people are saying Deftones.
Yeah, I got more into Deftones later in my years. As an old man, I discovered I like some of their tunes.
42 is the new 90.
Okay, so Korn, Follow the Leader, Mudvayne, LD50.
Linkin Park, Hybrid Theory, Slipknot, Iowa. I think that's Iowa. Has the goat on the front.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like Iowa. I'm not looking at the pictures here. Can't see them. Toxicity and
Deftones, White Pony.
And White Pony. Listeners are going to hate me for this, but Linkin Park, see ya. I'm out.
That's past your time.
It was.
Like Mudvayne to me has always felt like a one-hit wonder because all you hear is Dig everywhere. Yeah. Happy. Happy you barely heard, but Dig was everywhere.
Yeah. And I think part of it is because that burn thing went viral as a meme.
There's Slipknot with Seinfeld bass lines.
Yeah, but
that's the meme that I saw.
I think they were out before Slipknot. I think. Mudvayne? They might have been out before Slipknot. I don't know. Look at the discography there. And okay, I'm going to try to eliminate them one by one here.
Slipknot's first album, self-titled album, 1999.
99. When was Mudvayne? It must have been right around the same time. Mudvayne, LD50.
2000.
Okay. So
LD50 was 2000.
Okay. They were pretty close together. I think I'd go Korn, Follow the Leader next. For the next one I would eliminate.
Yeah, I was never a big Korn fan.
Well, I like Korn, but Follow the Leader is not my favorite.
That's the one with the girl on the swing in the shadow of a man, right? Okay, that's what I figured.
And then, let's see, Linkin Park, Korn. So we have Slipknot, Deftones,
System of a Down, and
Mudvayne. Okay, I think then I would go, it's tough. Because Deftones, White Pony, and Slipknot, they're about equal for me. I would say my favorite of those is Toxicity. You know,
So that's the second one I would get rid of. No, that's a third maybe.
and I'd probably put Mudvayne next.
I would go
as far
with
as favorites.
Deftones, Mudvayne, System, Korn, then Slipknot, then Linkin Park.
Okay. Yeah, almost the complete opposite of me, I guess. So, yeah, it just goes to show different generations. But it'll be interesting to see what listeners say in there.
A lot of people saying Deftones, and then there's like one person going Linkin Park. Two people saying Linkin Park,
All right.
and then Dawn out of nowhere going Korn. So
Yeah. And I just never got into Linkin Park. I mean, I think they write great songs, totally respect them. I just never, it was never my jam, you know?
well, it was also like big when I was a kid. You know, the first Transformers movie.
Yeah.
And what I've done, and
Yeah, they kind of blew up when I was in my real extreme metal phase. And even like Korn and Slipknot, I didn't like them when they were new because they were too mainstream. I was like, oh, this is wussy stuff, which is funny because radio still doesn't like to play Slipknot because it's too heavy.
Victor, we oftentimes like to make fun of the people in Life in Idaho Falls, the Facebook group, just because some of their posts are outrageous.
Yeah, there's some silly things posted in there.
Well, now there's a whole debate about people. Should they leave their dogs outside?
What?
Should they? Are people stupid for leaving their dogs outside? There was one lady that was just going off about how, don't tell me how to raise my pet or something like that. That was before it got real cold. Then this morning, I wake up and I go to Facebook and I see somebody posting a frozen dog in the snow.
I'm
Going,
not
do you want this
surprised.
to happen to your pet? Keep them inside.
People online with their dead animal stuff, I can't stand it. You know, when Lucy was missing, I saw somebody post, I think it was in the Idaho Falls Lost Pets. I don't know, there's a lot of different Lost Pets group. But
Yeah.
the day I post, hey, my cat's outside, she's missing, anyone want to help me? Somebody posted a whole bunch of different photos of coyotes with dead cats in their mouth.
Yeah.
You know,
I did see
this
that
is
post.
what can happen if your animals are outside. They're going to get ripped to pieces by coyotes. And it's like, that's not helpful right now.
Makes me want to post like an AI generated photo of some guy happily running over a dog.
Whoa.
This could happen to your dog if it's on the loose.
Like, you know, the one lady who's like, why didn't you keep your cat on a leash? And it's like, well, for one.
Well, a listener called in and said they might be joking. Like a listener thought
this person was not joking.
I
know how
do I
to
have the call recorded?
I know how to read sarcasm. This person was not joking.
I had that call recorded. It's a loyal listener. He called me the first day that the phones came back and said, Victor might have been a little too harsh on that lady for asking about the cat on the leash, because that could have been a joking remark.
It was not a joke.
Which
Like,
I couldn't say because I didn't see the comment myself.
and it was on Nextdoor.
Well, Nextdoor sent me an email Saturday about your post about missing Lucy.
I've gone everywhere and said found. I've clicked the found buttons. I just did my best to try to get the word out. All right. Well, anyway, just try to be reasonable with other people when it comes to missing animals. Some people don't want to see frozen dogs.
The noon hour of madness and mayhem powered by Jalisco's is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information, oh wow, I swallowed my spit wrong while I was still talking. That's funny. All right. Okay, where was I? Oh, for more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.